The science of smell. Who knows the nose?
Whoa! Look at that!
Science Club for Girls Life. Let's all take one deep dive into the world of science, technology, engineering, and math. Get your safety goggles, 'cause we're making things explode. Science is so fun, so let's take it on the road. Meet a young scientist just like you and learn all about what they do. We'll even learn science that's in the news through one-on-one interviews with SCFG Live and friends. Experimenting never ends. Now let's see what's in store. Just press play and get ready to explore. Ho, 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 hey, hey. Ho, 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 hey, hey.
Oh, hey young scientist. Sorry, I was just smelling my coffee. I sure do love the smell of fresh coffee in the morning.
Hannah, is that fresh coffee I smell?
It sure is, Sally. Great to see you.
Wait, I'm kind of tired this morning. Can I have some?
Sally, you're only 6 years old, and coffee is really just an adult drink.
Oh man, you're right. I should have coffee.
That's true.
Oh wait, but do I smell fresh oatmeal, cranberry, white chocolate cookies?
Wow, Sally. I actually just baked some oatmeal, cranberry, white chocolate cookies. Your sense of smell is quite good.
Well, Hannah, you know what they say, the nose knows.
Sally, that is a good one, and you're right. Our nose and our sense of smell are super cool. So why don't we learn more about our nose and our sense of smell in today's episode?
Yeah, I'm gonna be so excited. But first, can we eat some cookies?
Oh, for sure, Sally.
Hey everybody, I'm here with my good friend Eleanor and fellow scientist.
Hi.
Perfect. Today we're gonna be talking about smell. Hey, Eleanor, what's your favorite thing to smell?
Rosemary.
Ooh, rosemary. I also love the smell of rosemary, and I love it when you put rosemary in bread and you smell rosemary and bread in the house. Have you ever smelled that? I'm gonna have to bake you some bread now. Wait, Eleanor, I want to test how good your sense of smell is today. Are you up for the challenge? Okay, let's do it. All right, now I've blindfolded Eleanor so she doesn't know what she's gonna be smelling. All right, so here is our first cup. Eleanor, you wanna smell that real quick?
It smells like cocoa powder.
Wow, we're off to a great start. All right, second cup.
It smells like cinnamon.
Yeah, she was right again. Eleanor, you have a great sense of smell. Are you ready for a challenge though? All right, now that we know Eleanor has a really great nose, we're gonna challenge her. So I'm gonna challenge you, and you're gonna do 30 seconds smelling one cup. And then after those 30 seconds, I'm gonna give you another cup, and you're gonna tell me what you smell, okay? All right, so timer starts now. All right, now you're gonna smell the other cup. What do you smell?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon in the question mark cup. After smelling the cocoa cup for 30 seconds. All right, are you ready for challenge number 2? All right, so now you're gonna smell the cinnamon cup for again 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna give you the same cup I gave you before, and you're gonna tell me what you smelled, okay? All right, so here's the cup. You're gonna smell it for 30 seconds. You ready? All right, now what do you smell in this cup right here?
Cocoa powder.
Curious. Wait, isn't that so interesting, Eleanor? That when you smelled the cocoa cup and then you smelled this cup, you smelled cinnamon. But when you smelled the cinnamon cup and then you smelled this cup, you smelled cocoa powder. So what's in here? What do you think?
I think maybe it's a mixture.
You're exactly right. It's a mixture of both. So what happened here? Well, there's something in your nose called smell receptors. Those smell receptors will send signals to the brain of things that you're smelling. So when Eleanor was sniffing the cinnamon, the smell receptors send a signal to the brain saying, that's cinnamon. So when you first smell something, you get super excited. Your smell receptors are all like, yeah, I am smelling cinnamon. But after 30 seconds, the smell receptors kind of get bored. They kind of turn off and maybe go to sleep. And so then it doesn't want to smell that smell anymore. This cup was actually a mixture of both cocoa and cinnamon. So when Eleanor smelled the cinnamon for so long, her smell receptors turned off the cinnamon and could only smell the cocoa in this one. But when Eleanor smelled the cocoa powder for so long, the cocoa powder smell receptors turned off and it only can turn on the cinnamon ones. And that's why she only smelled cinnamon that time. Wow, isn't science awesome? Yeah, thanks Eleanor for helping me out today. High five. Yeah, bye everybody.
Let's talk a little bit more about how our sense of smell works. Well, when things smell, they release teeny tiny particles or molecules in the air. Different types of smells are made up of different molecules. Once released, these molecules float through the air until they reach our noses. When we breathe in, we inhale the molecules through our nostrils. Now the molecules are inside us. So what goes on inside? In our nostrils, we have special cells for detecting smells. These are called our olfactory neurons. Olfaction means smell. Depending on which molecule ends up in our nostrils, different combinations of olfactory neurons are activated. Now that our nose can tell what we're smelling, how does it tell our brain? The olfactory neurons are part of our nervous system, which means they can talk to our brain. The olfactory neurons have long cable-like connections that send electrical messages to the olfactory bulb, which is at the front of the temporal lobe. We can think about olfactory neurons like watchdogs for smell molecules. The neurons look out for these molecules, and when they detect them in our noses, they bark at the brain to let them know who's here. Smell is really helpful sense. It helps us to know when there's some yummy food nearby, and it lets us know when something isn't right, like smoke from a fire.
Humans are pretty good smellers, but there are other animals out there that are expert sniffers. Dogs! Scientists predict that a dog's sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. That's why dogs are always sniffing the ground.
The reasons that dogs have such a better sense of smell than humans is because of something called olfactory receptors, which are just things and nerves in our nose that receive a smell and send a signal to our brain that we're smelling something. Now, humans in their nose have about 5 million olfactory receptors. I'm about to blow your mind. Dogs have about 125 to 200 million olfactory receptors. Whoa, it's a lot of smell.
Wow, that's crazy! Think of all the things those dogs can smell. Hey Francesca, I have a good idea. Let's test just how well we can smell with our 5 million olfactory receptors in this next activity.
So for this activity, what you're gonna need are some mason jars, lids or aluminum foil, cotton balls, and lemon extract, vanilla extract, and peppermint extract, or whatever extract that you have at home. So what we did is put cotton balls in each one of our mason jars, and then we soaked it in our different extracts. This one's lemon, this one's vanilla, and this one is peppermint. And then we put the lids on them. For this challenge, what we're gonna do is place the mason jars 15 feet away or to the next room over. And then you're gonna take off the lid. And the person sitting inside the room is gonna say which scent that they can smell and see if they can detect it correctly. Now, me and Hannah are gonna have a sort of a challenge to see whose nose knows best.
Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna choose a scent and Francesca is gonna tell me which scent it is. Ready?
Oh, is that the peppermint?
Nope. It was lemon. All right, take two. Let's see if she can tell which smell it is this time.
Is that peppermint?
It's peppermint!
Yes! Is that vanilla?
Yep, nice work.
All right, now we have Hannah, who's gonna be doing the challenge with us today. All right, this is what I got. All right, go for it.
Lemon?
No, it's vanilla.
I bet you I can get it this time.
All right, round 2.
Peppermint.
Yes, yeah. Round 3, let's see.
Is it peppermint again?
Nope, it's lemon.
Wow, this is tricky.
As you can tell, that was really hard. I don't think either one of us won, to be honest.
I don't think so either. I guess our 5 million smell receptors weren't enough. I
Nope.
wonder how a dog would do in this challenge.
Yeah, so if dogs could talk, they could definitely tell us what scents they were, and probably from farther away than me and Hannah could. And we did it wrong too, by the way. Yeah, some things that might improve this experiment for you in the future. You might want to use some more cotton balls and use a little bit more extract so that the smell doesn't get trapped inside the jar. So it was harder to smell from farther away.
For sure. Well, I definitely have a greater appreciation for dogs' sense of smell now. In fact, lots of dogs are used for their amazing sense of smell to do pretty incredible things. Some dogs can smell peanuts in food, which is especially important if their owners are allergic to peanuts. And other dogs can even smell bed bugs in mattresses.
That's crazy. Wow, I'm gonna go get a dog right now because obviously my sense of smell is pretty bad.
Enjoy experimenting with your sense of smell at home. Challenge your family members or even your family pets.
If they can talk.
Wow, Hannah, that was an awesome episode. I'm so thankful for all the things my nose knows.
Always a good one, Sally. And isn't it cool how our nose can detect things in our environment to let us know we should be excited if there are cookies or cautious, like if there's a weird kind of funky smell.
Yeah, that was so awesome. And awesome to learn about dogs and how dogs can smell things that humans can't. Wow, there's so much to know.
For sure. Well, I'm glad that you could join us for another episode of SCFG Live and learn more about our noses.
Well, thanks, Hannah, and thanks, young scientists, for joining us. We'll see you next time on SCFG Live. Bye!
Nice.
This episode of SCFG Live has been brought to you by National Grid, who supports Science Club for Girls' mission in making STEM exciting and accessible to all. Both National Grid and Science Club for Girls support women in STEM and are working towards making STEM more diverse, equitable, and inclusive. Science Club for Girls is a nonprofit organization that fosters excitement, confidence, and literacy in STEM for girls and young women from underrepresented communities with free experiential community-based programs. To help keep our programs free, please consider making a donation today. Learn more and donate at scienceclubforgirls.org.